My name is Krystal Parea, and I will soar. Before rolling into SOAR, some of the challenges that I faced was I was practically homeless because I was living on my girlfriend's couch. Um, you can stay at somebody's house for so many days and it's all cool, and then after like the 2 weeks, everybody's giving you the side eye. So I was practically homeless because I was like going from couch to couch. I was also having issues with going in and out of jail because I kept violating my probation. SOAR staff helped me with a lot, as in life skills and workforce skills. But one of the main things that I'm really grateful for the SOAR program helping me with was learning how to cope with my trauma, because I had a lot of trauma that I didn't realize was trauma before. So not knowing how to cope with it and how to deal with it was very detrimental to my personal growth, my professional growth. So I was kind of standing in the way of myself because I didn't know how to deal with it. So when I came to the SOAR program, I already said that my attitude was nonchalant because I thought it was going to be like any other program. But we had a trauma-informed workshop one time led by one of the case managers here, and it was a different atmosphere when it's your case manager giving the workshop. And I just felt like every point he hit was like directed towards me, even though I was in a room full of other people who were probably also connecting the same way. So when I learned how to deal with my trauma, now I get myself out of situations that could be way worse. I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't because of the work of the SOAR staff and the patience that they had with me, because I was very stubborn in the beginning. I'm gonna keep saying that I didn't want to be here. I was just here because my probation officer told me to come here. But what really changed, what really shifted my attitude was my case manager believed in me more than I believed in myself. So when I saw that, it was like, wow, a stranger is telling me that I can do this and I have the potential to do this. And then my case manager would just point out like things that I do really well, then I didn't acknowledge that I did really well. So when I saw that, it was like, wow, somebody really cares about me and they don't even know me. Took for me to turn my life around was to acknowledge that I can't stay comfortable in the position that I am, because I'm never going to level up. I'm going to stay at the same level where I'm at. So once I start to get out of my comfort zone and feel uncomfortable, then I feel like, okay, I need to start reaching for more. So coming out of my comfort zone was really a very important part of my growth and progress in the SOAR program, because I was so comfortable with where I was at. I was very comfortable with just making minimum wage whenever I did have a job. I was comfortable with going in and out of jail because I knew the COs all the time. They showed me love every time I come in. I was comfortable with living on the couch, So I had to get put in uncomfortable situations like mock interviews. I've never really interviewed for a real job, so being put in a mock uncomfortable situation prepared me to be in the real situation to be where I am now. Now that I've concluded the program, I'm most proud of the person who I am today. And what I mean by that is I am financially stable, I am independent, and I have gained some very, very valuable skills that I use at home, I use at work, and I'm able to just be me. And I'm not afraid of being put in uncomfortable situations. I'm not afraid if I'm going to eat tomorrow or not, because I have a stable home with a stable job, with a refrigerator and my house full of food. I'm not afraid of going to an interview and being asked a criminal justice question because I know how to answer it now. I'm most proud that I can say that I have turned into a young woman instead of that person that I was 2 years ago when I joined the SOAR program. I was just a participant with no house, no job, pretty much nothing. And now I have everything that I want in my reach, and I have more goals for myself. If you asked me 2 years ago, what do you work in or what do you want to be, I would have said, I don't know, maybe a minimum wage job. If you ask me now, I can tell you that I want to be a program manager for a nonprofit that helps, young adults with criminal backgrounds. I would probably say that, I'm in school now. Being in school, having a job, and having my own place seems so unrealistic to me that when I think about it now, it kind of makes me like, I smile every time. So whenever I think about my life 2 years ago and my life now, it's just like, I wish I could make a movie about it because it would be a hit.